You know, one of our biggest struggles is understanding when to let someone go or when to let something go. I mean, we know when things are no longer good for us, but we just don't want to let it go. But we know when. But if you don't know when to let someone go, this is when you let someone go. This is the things that you look for. When you realize that your energy is beginning to change, where you don't even like yourself anymore, when you don't like being around yourself, or you can't be by yourself because your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions are all effed up, it is time to let people go. It is time. When you can't focus on the things that you need to do because the drama of being with someone clouds your mind and your emotion, it's time to let somebody go. It is time. When you see that you are only smiling or happy when you are away from that person, when the person is not around, is when you feel relaxed and feel at peace and feel more of yourself. It's time to let that person go. It is time. When the person begins to disrespect you over and over again, that person only gets worse. It only gets worse. You know, like I keep saying, the mat that you wipe your feet on, when it gets cold at night, and that's the only thing that you can cover yourself with, you still won't use it to cover yourself. So you have to understand, if somebody keep disrespecting you and hurting your feelings, they can't give you the love that they want to give you because they keep wiping their feet on you. They will never be able to use you to hold them. That's not how they see you. It's not how they see you at all. When you see that there is more pain than pleasure, where on a daily basis you are struggling to feel okay, you are struggling to be good, it is time. It is time. You know, one of the times when you have to let somebody go is when you begin to ask a question. Damn. This is a good time to let go. When you begin to ask that question, is this the right time to let somebody go? It's time to let them go. It's time to let them go. It's time to let them go. Seriously. When you see there's no reason to stay, it is time to let them go. Especially when you see there's no reason at all to stay. Some of you just want to stay because you are so used to the scent of the trash and you're being around the scent for so long that you stop smelling it, but you're still not happy. You become numb. You know, when you realize that you're becoming numb, it is time to let that person go. See, being numb is a sign of right before you die, a person will go numb because the pain, they begin to try to block the pain, the emotion. So the body creates a mechanism that makes you go numb. Many of us are numb right now. We're in relationships. We've been in relationships and marriages that we can't allow ourselves to feel because if we allow ourselves to feel, it's more pain. It's more anxiety. It's more depression. So we rather become numb so we won't feel the pain. But becoming numb, you can't feel pleasure either. You can't feel happiness. You can't feel joy. You can't feel love. When you becoming numb in a relationship, it is time to release yourself. A matter of fact, something that we don't realize is in relationships, when it's time to let go, our body will tell us. Our body will begin to feel all this type of pain. Our breathing changes. It becomes very short breath. We can't breathe properly. We can't breathe fully. We begin to have these pains in our backs, pains in our chest, pains in our knees. It is time. The body is telling you now, I've been beaten up for too long. It is time to go. And you have to listen. That means your energy has been blocked. You're not flowing anymore. It's not flowing no longer. It's no longer flowing because your perception of that person, your feelings and your emotions are all struggling. And so therefore, when that experience happened, your body experienced those emotions, those feelings, and it begins to block energy coming from your heart or to your heart. You begin to block energy of pleasure in your sacral chakra. You begin to feel drained and tired. It is time to release that person. Many of you, it's been time, but you are so afraid to let go. You are so afraid to be alone. You are so afraid that maybe I won't meet someone else like this. And you better hope that you don't. But as you hold on to that pain, nobody else coming. Some of you are holding on to the pain or that person until somebody better comes along. Nobody better coming along. Because right now your emotions and your feelings and your energy, it's a little toxic. So anybody who comes in that situation or in your life can't deal with you. Because you feel heavy. They don't want to deal with you. They don't want to mess with you. They don't want to play with you. So if you try to wait and hold on until somebody that's better comes along, nobody better ain't coming. Because of you, your energy is very heavy. It's strong. Like I said, we all know when it's time to go. We all know when people don't love us. We all know when people no longer want us. It's just hard to accept it. So we don't want to accept the truth. We know when it's time to go. When they stop coming home. When they keep getting caught cheating, a lot of times it's because they want to get caught. You know, one of the biggest issues that you're waiting for them to say it's over because you refuse to make the decision. Like it's not your life. Like it's not your choice to. Like it's not your option to call it quits. But you're waiting for them. And they're showing you every single reason. They're showing you every reason. They're showing you daily the way they speak to you. The way how they keep getting caught cheating because they want to get caught. People want to get caught cheating so that you can say, hey, I'm done. I'm gone. But you don't want to say that either. You're waiting for them to say it. We know when things are over. But I think we are so addicted to the feeling of trauma. Some of us are so addicted because the drama, you know, it makes you think that you have a purpose here or something. Sometimes the drama that you keep staying in is because that's all you think that you deserve. The law of self-worth states that a person will have whatever they think that they deserve. And if they really don't think that they deserve it, they won't have it. They won't keep it. They won't hold on to it. But many of you are holding on to the very thing that's causing your demise. You are holding on to that very thing that's destroying you. You are holding on to that very thing that you don't need. Because you think that in the beginning it was good. In the beginning, it was always good. That's why there was a middle. In the beginning, there is always good. A person will put their best foot forward. They will try their best to impress you. But after a while, that time has come to an end. They start to show their real selves. And you see how easy this is because a woman waits and waits because she believes in potential. So she waits and waits until he becomes better, especially because she saw him at his best impression stage in the beginning. So she waits for him to get back to that point of when he was, of what he could be possibly. But he knows what he could be, and that wasn't him. That was his representation. That was